Now then, welcome back to another episode of Banished. Pirates. Pirates, 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 pirates. I killed all the pirates. I got no hesitation in saying I killed all the skeleton pirates. Not only did I take out that ship, which is currently not in render distance, but also the other ship there. Oh, it's kind of in render distance. There's kind of a bit of a mist. Yeah, it's still there. It's still there. It's still there. It's just a misty, foggy day, morning-ish. Morning? Is it morning? I can't see the sun anywhere. Must be over there, misted out. Yeah, it's another morning. I've been doing some things around here. Just things like taking the edge off all of the ocean here. So I've been using a flint shovel, very simple to make, a flint shovel, to get more sand and more gravel and more clay and all that kind of stuff. Storing it away. Oh, it's the end of the day. Okay, fine. And at night time, I've been fishing, because you can make a fishing rod really easy, of course. And I've just been fishing. This is the sort of stuff that I've been catching. The raw salmon, I've just been cooking, so I've got a decent food supply in fish. Well, I am a pirate, or a pirate destroyer, and I am living on the seaside, so why not? Also grabbed a load of the wood and things from the mast of the pirate ship over there. I'm pretty warm right now, so I've been doing too much sleeping as such. Too much sleeping and standing by the fireplace, just looking in my inventory here to have a look at stuff. And one thing that I've spotted is this small yurt, extra dimensional space. It's like a TP, extra dimensional space, but a TP requires leather. This requires 3 wall sections, which is made from tent canvas, and tent canvas is simply white wool. Well, I was starting to take the white wool as part of my hoard, so I figured I could just go and get some more wool if I run out, and therefore I can make it. But look at the hoard of stuff. Over a stack of gold. I'm thinking of making some gold armor out of it. Well, I can keep the gold, of course. Gold is maybe a currency somewhere in the mod pack. I don't know, but having some gold armor would be very advisable as well, because it's a decent armor, even though it's got low durability. I've got lots of gold, so yeah, whatever. I also got a load of apples from there. Load of fire charges, which I'm not doing anything about yet. Loads of spare bows. This is a rare bow, for instance, and there's some basics. Was there another rare? Yeah, there's a second rare bow there. Swords, basic swords. That one I actually used for a bit, but this one has fire on it, so I'll keep in that one for now. And combining the 2 swords, I'm not sure how that works, so I'm gonna take this one and that one that I'm holding, and do the normal combination to make it better type thing. It resets the experience. Okay, it resets the experience. So that's not what I want to do today. I was just checking that. I hadn't checked that. I just thought about it as we passed. But I can potentially make this wool into the things to make the tent thing. I don't know. I need a better place to live, don't I? So that gets 4. And then that makes a tent section. And I need to do that 3 more times. No, 2 more times. And I can make one of these big tents. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to that other place. Other ship. Oh man, I'm really hot right now. Just get in the water a bit and cool down. It must be summer or something. It must be the summer season. So I'm far too hot right now. But I'm going to go around to the other ship and I'm going to continue to hack it apart and start taking it down. I started at the top and I was working down to take all the sail. So there's all the wool I'm going to need to do the job. So I'm going to take all that, and I'll probably take a fair bit of the wood and that from around here as well. Well, I did manage to get through the whole of the main mast before my hatchet went. The whole of the main mast being a few oak fences, a bit of oak wood, and some oak stairs and stuff. Nothing spectacular, but it's a good start. It's almost free wood, isn't it? Free wood. I want a drink. I want a drink. Okay, we'll get over here quickly. Let's get over here. And up. Thank you. Now can we drink? Yes. Re-top up. Good, good. Okay, so yeah, I've run out of hatchets, so we're going to make another hatchet, but on top of that, there's nothing else to worry about, really. I just want to make this tent and see what it looks like first thing, and then we'll go off and look for other things. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all I needed, I think. Yeah. 2 there and 2 there. Oh. And then 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we get these, and then I put them like this. Was that it? Yay! Extra dimensional space. I don't know how an extra dimensional space functions. I obviously watch Doctor Who, and I can understand bigger on the inside and all that kind of stuff. Extra dimensional space. I can also understand other things, extra dimensional space. But do I need to have a flatter place here? Let's go down the side here. Oh man, I keep doing that. There we go. Okay, is it a flatter space now? Is it flat enough? No? Okay, maybe I need to do a little bit more then. No. Okay, so I don't know how to operate it. I'm going to have to do research to find out how this works. Alright, I did it completely by accident. I didn't know. There's got to be, like, you gotta click in a 5x5 area by the looks of it, right? So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 5x5 area, and you've got to click on one of the end pieces, like the middle block on the end of the 5x5. So placing it in the corner and all that kind of stuff wasn't going to work for me. But now I've got kind of this thing that I can't do anything with, right? But I've did my research anyway, and my research says that I need to have a hammer, a mallet for it. So we're going to make one. I'm going to make a mallet. Now I can stand by the fire a little bit. So there are 2 mallets. There is a tent mallet, which is a bit of that tent canvas, a couple of sticks, and a couple of pieces of iron. Well, iron is very, very rare to me right now, so meh. That's the first level mallet, right? That does 1 block of the tent at a time. The second one, the super tent mallet, is the same thing but 2 blocks of gold instead, and that does the whole tent in one go. And that's even better because I happen to have enough to make all of that stuff going on already. So we'll get 1 of those bits, and we'll get 2 of these, 2 of these, 1, 2 of those, and then we will make a tent mallet. Missing items? What? Okay, it didn't register that the items were there? Am I missing some items? No, I'm not. Super tent mallet. Got it. Awesome. Alright, so now I should be able just to hit that. Or that. Or one of those. Ah, ha, ha, there we go. One of those. And it's made me a cool tent. Yeah, that's awesome, isn't it? But the extra dimensional bit of it... Oh, I love a flower. Thank you. Let's place that down there. The extra dimensional bit of it is if I click on this, it loads me up into another dimension. A new dimension. This is a 3x3 area in another dimension. And it's kind of a... It looks like a void world. It says the void, yes. I'm in the void. So I'm in a different dimension. It's an extra dimensional space. Literally, I go to another dimension. Now, when I click, I come back. Hopefully. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And then the super mallet can shift right click. Shift right click. Shift hack it. No. Control right click. Control. Control right click. Where did it go? Where did my tent go? No. No, no, no. I just shift right clicked it. And I got control right clicked it and I got my tent. Have I got my tent still here? No. No, 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 no. Where's my tent? Did it fly off somewhere like it sometimes does with this mod? Mod pack sometimes sends items flying in random directions. Hopefully I can find it before it goes... Ah, there it is, there it is. Whew. Because of the pick things up off the ground part of the mod. It flung itself over this way a little bit, just over the ridge. Okay, so there's that. Right, that's a 3x3. And according to the information I am researching... Let's walk next to the fire. According to the information I'm researching, that is a small yurt. A larger yurt is just that, and that becomes a 5x5, and then the large yurt uses the medium yurt and 3 more to make it massive. So I'm going to quickly make some more yurt wall sections and get that sorted, because I've got plenty of plenty of tent canvas for it. So was it like 12 per one? And we can do another 6 there. That's quite a lot, isn't it? Hopefully I've got enough there. Okay, and make those. I get 4. So I'm going to need to take the wool off another one as well. Oh no, I haven't got any more wool in there. I haven't got any more wool in there, so I'm going to need to go and get some more wool from the pirate ship, but that's okay. And then we can upgrade. It says I'm missing items. I'm not missing any items. I can upgrade this one more time. I just need to get enough for 2 more wool sections to go to the larger side. Ow! Burn! So let's have a look what the larger side does. This is the medium one. There we go. And then complete it. And let's have a look. Is it the same space? Am I in the same space as I was before? It looks like maybe I am. No. No, I'm in a new space. Okay. So that is not going to help me out greatly if I leave something in one and then upgrade it. So I need to do the full upgrade first. Do we have a torch? We have a torch. That's up. Okay, let's place a torch there and place a torch there. Why not? So this is a slightly larger than 3x3 extra dimensional space. So it's slightly larger inside, and I can see what time of day it is outside in the overworld as well by the looks of it here. So I could wait the night out quite quickly and easily by going for that, and control right click or shift right click, control left click. What is it that I press to do this thing? Shift right click on the door, shift right click, oh, control right click on the door, and then find the tent. Okay, so I need to get some more wool and upgrade to the largest size before we use it in our journeys, and see if it's like a pocket dimension where I could store all of my good stuff. Okay, we just slept the night away. Are we ready for this morning's test? I think I'm ready for this morning's test. I've been gathering all sorts of bits and pieces today. Alright, so what I've done is I've made the largest yurt, which is here, the largest yurt, upgraded, and I've also made another small one because there was that much wool from the pirate ship. I've still got 27 left. Awesome. So yeah, we're going to try the larger yurt here. Now it should be the same amount of space it takes up. Boom. And then right click. There we go. We've got it all. The largest yurt even comes with a fire, look. It doesn't actually have a lighting issue though, does it? So let's put a lighting torch there, a lighting torch there. So we've got a fire. Now I don't know if this fire is actually going to keep me warm or warm me up. It is fire after all, but I don't know if it works like that. It may be that I need that campfire in the middle, but that's cool. I can put a campfire in the middle any day. But it's now a much bigger area. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About a 7x7 with the corners taken out. 7x7, that's pretty good. So this is quite a large space, right? Now I've put torches there. That's one thing. So I know now that stuff is arriving like this. But can I put a bed down over here? There we go. Just put a bed down just for now. Just so I can see if it's still there when I move the tent. Okay? I want to move the tent and I want to see where the stuff goes. See if it stays put. So I can control right click the door and then pick it up. Okay? And then I set up another spot just over here. So we've moved it, but how far we move it, I'm not sure if it makes any difference. And then we can right click it and go back into it, and let's hope that our bed and our torches are still there. Yay, look at that. Didn't move on the map anywhere. No, we've got all 3 types, all 3 bits now all together. Now I believe these are completely indestructible blocks. I believe they're indestructible, so they don't go anywhere, they don't get destroyed. This is indestructible as well, I believe. There's no breaking it. There's no breaking it unless I use the tent hammer. And then the small one, right? Let's put the small one down again. And boom. Am I back in the same small one as I was originally? Let's have a look at the map. Yes, I am. Which means I could have a tent of each size. They stay persistently in a void world, out of the way for me. I can store my stuff in them and run around all over the place. The other thing I've noticed is, look at my health bar. Now I've got 5 hearts still, which is my maximum still, but the other 5 are now showing instead of being greyed out slightly. I presume that's just a graphical glitch once I've travelled the dimensions. But they do look pretty cool, don't they? They do look pretty cool. I like the look of them. This is my base, yeah. But I can take the tent with me, which means I can carry all of my stuff and go adventuring, which I think is awesome. It is the Nomadic mod, after all, right? This is the Nomadic tent mod. Nomadic tents, so I presume the extra dimensional space for a Nomadic tent is designed for you to be able to have a place that you can call home, which you carry with you in all its glory. So I presume I can put chests in there. I presume I can put chests in there because that'll be a persistent world back there. So that's good. That's very good. There was one more thing that I wanted to show you, but I think it can wait just for now, and I'll get some materials together, and then we'll go on to the next stage. Okay, so it looks like it's turning winter. I can see snow forming on the ground, snow forming around, and there's ice growing around as well, which means that I'm gonna have to survive through the winter as well. It doesn't appear to be that cold though. If I get onto the ice, I do lose a bit of temperature, no doubt. But the fire warms me up. And now I've got these tents. I've upgraded the second tent to be a medium. So I've got a medium here and a small over here. No, a large over here. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to keep in them. Because if I'm going to take 2 tents with me, I want to be able to store all of my goodies. So what I'm thinking at the moment is, as this room is only really big enough just for me to get into, right? I'm thinking of a Tinker's Smeltery, okay? And a Tinker's Smeltery is a 3x3 with outside edges in the most cases, as a standard sort of size. I could make it a smaller one, but still, if I came in through this door, I wouldn't have a lot of space for a Tinker's Smeltery. Where I want a mobile Tinker's Smeltery for the first time ever. That'd be great, wouldn't it? So this one's going to be my kitchen area, and I believe, yeah, we can take these blocks, but we can't take the indestructible dirt blocks from underneath. So I can take all these out, but then they're based on indestructible dirt, which is not so hot. But that means I can replace this and make a floor, right? That's the be all and end all. And so I thought I'd have like a survival tent, a tent where I can just lay a bed so that I can sleep, of course, and place a few chests around so that I've got chest storage systems. I don't know if that opens. No, it doesn't. That one does, so that's no good up there. So we'll get rid of that, and there we go. I would have a fire pit somewhere close by. So let's say we have a fire pit as we come in through the door. I probably want the fire pit somewhere a bit more secure. So maybe the fire pit over there, and then take the torch and stick the torch a bit higher up. I could probably put something over the top of the fire pit so that I won't actually get in to burn myself, but I can stand there for a little while. What's going on? Ah, I just put the torch out. Dang it. Okay. I just put the torch out. That's not so good. Yeah, I'm just thinking of how to design the area. Well, I am staying super hot in the winter. And the way I'm doing it, right, I've started clearing out all my stuff, right? This is one thing I've done. Look, put a trapdoor over the top of the fire. The smoke particle effects still come out, but it keeps it all nice and clean so that I can't burn myself every time I step over it. I've emptied out my chest a bit. I've cleaned out most of this stuff as well. I left a few things that I don't really care about, and I've left my spawn point, which is here in spawn, I guess. Yeah, spawn point. Even though I've got the extra dimensional space, I've got to consider spawn point still. So I've still got to have, this is spawn itself. I need to have a bed in a safe place to spawn in. Now, I am currently boiling hot because I've been standing close to the fire for too long. So I'm just standing in the water a little bit to cool down. But this has given me an idea for how I want to organise my 2 nomadic tents, right? One nomadic tent is going to be a portable Tinker's Smeltery, I think. And the second one is going to be kind of like a catch-all living area. This is the catch-all living area. So as soon as I step in, I'm by a fire. So if I'm freezing to death, I can step in and I'll be 1 block away from a fire, so I will stay nice and warm. right? I did a little change of the floor as well. That's pretty easy. I've got a bed in here so that I can change the time of day if I need to make it daytime. Right? At the minute I've got lots of storage chests, which I hope to change into better things later on. One's a crafting bench with a load of bits in this chest next to it. A load of block stuff up this side. A load of random materials up on this one. And food stuff in here, which I've got a crafting station there to make food. Right? And then spare arms and armor, but I left a sword, a bow, and some arrows in my spawn chest. So that if I respawn at that bed back there, I can quickly grab some materials and get sorted. And then I've got all the miscellaneous loots and stuff, all the different books and things that I might need. And yeah, we're getting there. The one thing I seem to be missing right now is a water source. Because when I stand here for too long, I get too hot. As you can see, I've heated up some more. So I'm going to use my first iron ingots to make a bucket. And then I'm going to hack out this area here. Take all this, take all this, take that, thank you. Pop those away in the wood store. And I'm going to grab a water supply and bring it into my extra dimensional space. So I have water in there. Ding ding. And place one block there and go and get another one. So I'll end up having an infinite source. Is the be all and end all. Have a water. There. Do you fix yourself? You don't fix yourself. Never mind. Oh, I don't care. Fix yourself, don't fix yourself, water. It's whatever. It's because there's no block underneath it. So there. Now I've got an infinite water source here, which is awesome. Uber. And that means that I can drink from the infinite water source and refill and all that kind of stuff. And also, if I get too hot by the fire, I can just come and stand in the water for a little bit. And get myself wet. And then cool down a little bit. And so on. Just to try and even out the temperatures. And also give me the water source as well. I should probably have something that I can cook on. So I was thinking that maybe I should just have one of those other campfires. Which is the branches. The druidy campfires. Was it like this? Yeah, it was like that. And then stick that on there. And then I can just access this to cook things as I want. At the minute, I don't think I've got anything to cook. I don't know if I've got uses of these bugs, whether I can cook any of those. No, I don't think I have. We've got some grain, eh? Grain bait. Okay. Guess that's for fishing. It's cool enough. We've got oats and maple syrup with a mixing bowl. Makes maple oat leaf. Well, I've got an oat and some maple syrup. Oh, yeah, cool. So I can have a little Pam's Harvest Craft kitchen set up and cooking for blockhead set up and stuff over here. The infinite water supply of the sink as well. There's a sink in here, which is pretty awesome. And I know MG Rose is using this very often, this multi-block kitchen stuff. The recipe's pretty hard, though. We need a cauldron, we need charcoal filter, and some iron, as well as the logs, which is easy enough to make the sink. And that provides water for recipes in cooking, but it also is kind of like a cheaty infinite water source for getting clean drinking water from. So we'll probably upgrade our water to that eventually. But for right now, that gives me a temperature setting there. So I'll probably still need the water source here, the infinite water source, just for a temperature setting. Just to keep me going, really. Yeah, so this one will be like home. And for now, all of my stuff and crafting stuff will go in here. And I can just pack it away and walk off and go and do some adventuring. This one over this side, ping, the larger one, I've currently got soot building up in it. I'll turn that off. And I guess I can pick up this soot and do something with it. Yeah, I can. Okay. I just replaced it. Take it. No, no, no. I hate that bit of the part of the mod. There we go. Right. I've got a bed here so I can have a quick sleep as well. This one is probably going to be my mobile Tinker's Smeltery. And therefore also a bit of crafting. So I'm just going to stick a Tinker's Smelter in the corner there. Maybe just a 2x2 Tinker's Smeltery. Just like dig it down a couple of blocks here. Do a little 2x2 Tinker's Smeltery with 2 there, 2 there, 2 here, 2 here. And just build it up in this corner with a little smelting stuff and get all my tinker stuff that way. That might be a thing. And I suppose to get rid of the ash. Ash is useful for something. I can make an ash pile. I can make bone meal with dirt. Oh, cool. Okay, that's a good thing. Right, that's cool. I like that. So having an ash somewhere is going to be pretty cool. I like that it's sort of getting trapped in here. That's cool. It doesn't go out the centre bit there. Yeah, so this will be like a tinker's crafting area, maybe a little bit more techie stuff in here, a crafting zone. This will eventually be my crafting tent, right? Mobile crafting tent. All my crafting things go with me. And I want to be able to explore the world of Banished. I want to go and set up my tents outside, I don't know, a village or a location or something awesome somewhere. Deal with that for a few episodes and then pack my tents and off I go again. I think that'll be a pretty cool thing. It's just now a case of getting another furnace, another chopping block, and I think I'll probably have everything that I've got up to date in my tent ready to go. But that is all we've got time for today's episode, folks. So I hope you enjoyed the Nomadic tent mod. It's the first time I've heard of it. I just was trawling through to see what I could do today, and I found a use for that wool, making those tents. There are also teepees and Bedouin tents, and I think there's another type of tent type thing as well. They all pretty much do the same job, but they have different visual appearances. So I'm pretty pleased with what I've done today. I'm pretty pleased with my tents. Going forwards, that is going to be amazing because I don't need to worry about bags. I've now got an extra dimensional, environmentally friendly home base that I can place wherever I am in the world. Exploring, adventuring, dominating this world of Banished. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you very, very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.